Hey Gators, so I thought this module would need a little bit of walking through because it's slightly different than Module 1 and I thought you may appreciate some help. So we are jumping into hard and soft skills on the job market. We're going to be doing resumes, cover letters, law school statements, graduate school statements, and really jumping into job searching and industry forecasting. Okay, those are the big takeaways for this module. So there's a lot to do here. Okay, so here are your readings. Make sure you go through these because you will need them for the assignments and definitely for the quiz. Okay, I also included links to the actual PowerPoint slides if you prefer a PowerPoint version instead of a PDF version. And down here you see we really only have 4 lectures, or really like 3.5 lectures. So I'm a little bit lighter on lectures because you have a lot of activities you're going to be doing in this module. So I didn't want to bog you down with videos to watch, but rather give you time to work on your activities. So that is why. So the first lecture goes through resumes and cover letters, and there's a part 2 to that, and then finally we get into job searching. And then there's a part 4 that shows you job searching websites and how they've changed over the last 20 years so you can have your eye on the very best ones when you're looking for employment. Finally, as far as activities and assignments, we're going to walk through these one by one so you don't lose track of what you need to complete. So I have some more information in here. You need to go through the Gator Professional Series. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that website. So if we go to the Career Connections Center, this is an award-winning university career website and career staff. Okay, they are one of the top career connections organizations at a university in the country. Okay, they are incredible, and I would be really stupid not to bring them into what we're doing in class. Okay, they are so loaded with resources and supports. So in this video, you're seeing kind of go through in this revolving stream. They do lots of workshops. They actually have interview wardrobe closets that students can use if they don't have a suit. They can come and find clothing that's appropriate for interview. They do a lot of career coaching, resume critiques, mock interview practices, and yes, a lot of these experiences are available online through virtual workshops or kind of parked sessions, okay? So you don't have to be on campus to take advantage of these resources that your student fees pay for. So that's what I tell students, hey, you're already paying for this. These kinds of services on a campus are paid for by you. You might as well get your money's worth out of them, okay? So again, they have all kinds of really great stuff, and this is one of the top centers in the country. So let's utilize them. Okay, but let's go back to doing the Gator Professional Series, also known as GPS, Gator Professional Series, because we're navigating your life, your job. Okay, so the Gator Professional Series is a workshop that you can do in chunks, and each session kind of takes 15 to 30 minutes to do, and the whole series is approximately 2 hours. So again, this is pulling in, refining your resume and cover letter, practicing interviews, creating an elevator pitch of yourself, kind of top to bottom. What are you about? If an employer asked you the tell me about yourself question, or why are you a good fit for our organization? And also reflection and effective communication on your attributes, knowledge, skills, and experiences. So this series is going to draw from and build upon what we already did in Module 1. So now you really know yourself as far as your personality, your preferences, your abilities, your natural inclinations, and how you operate. So now that you have that under your belt, you can move forward rather quickly through the Gator Professional Series and kind of build upon that to get further into careers and how to actually use what you know about yourself to be most prepared for interviews and job postings and phone screenings and all those good kinds of things. Okay, so this is where you register for GPS, okay, and you'll have to complete that series, but we'll go through that more in just a moment. So there's a little bit of information, okay? You do need to upload a completed certificate that you've actually finished the Gator Professional Series. Now then, if you've already done the Gator Professional Series previously, in the last 6 months to a year, then I will accept that completed certificate. If you did it years ago, maybe as a sophomore or freshman, it has drastically changed and been updated for 2020. So you need to complete it again. And again, these are award-winning workshops. They are awesome to do. But let's go through a few of the other things you need to complete for this module. So first, the anti-plagiarism assignment. This is kind of due diligence on my part to make sure that as we complete our work in this class that we're doing so properly. So you'll go to a website from University of Indiana, How to Recognize Plagiarism, and click on New User and fill out the information. Almost 1 million students from over 225 countries have passed this plagiarism test, and they have instructions and workshops that you can use to get refreshers on how to recognize proper citation and attribution versus incorrect citation and attribution. Okay, so if you have completed this training because you're taking another class with me and you took one in the last year, no need to retake it. You can simply upload your certificate and move on. So again, here's the website. You'll find tutorials and other supporting materials to practice before taking the test. If you ask my previous students, this test is a little more difficult than one might expect, so plan to spend some time reviewing citation and some of these kinds of things in order to successfully pass the test, because you have to get a score of 90% or higher to get the certificate. Okay, and I will take a screenshot or a PDF version or some electronic documentation that has your name and your IP and so forth on the certificate that shows me you finished the test. You need to get that done by January 26th, okay? And you'll upload it here. Now then, let's go back. So that's the first level of business, is doing the anti-plagiarism test. The next thing you want to do is prepare your discussion board. Okay, you have a little bit longer to get the Gator Professional Series done, so that's not due until February 2nd. So I put these in order of when to get them done. So they're kind of made to build and help you prepare for the next thing you need to do. So again, lots of doing and hands-on and activity stuff this module, less lectures. Okay, so the Labor Statistics Discussion Board. You have an initial post that asks you to complete these items where you're going to go into the Bureau of Justice Statistics and you're going to actually find out what are the fastest declining occupations by 2029 and what are the fastest growing occupations, and looking at career projections, medium wages, and so forth. So you're going to complete your initial post by January 28th by almost midnight, right? And then you need to have 2 more peer responses due within the next 2 days after that. Okay, and you can look at the grading rubric if you choose, but you need to complete that discussion board. This will require some research and reading on your part. You have an article you have to read that you have to write responses to, and I'm going to use this article in the quiz as well, so you're going to want to make sure you read that article fully. It's pretty easy to get through and it's not terribly long, but it's very important. Really, really good stuff in that article. After the Labor Statistics Discussion Board, you need to complete the Gator Professional Series workshop. And this is where you get the instructions and so forth. So let me take a brief moment to show you a few things you need to do to make sure you can actually get your certificate when you're done. Okay, so here's a link to registering for the series, and there's also a tutorial video. It is super important, and I'll adjust my screen so you can see it better. That's better. It is super important to do this tutorial video, okay? So it's going to walk you through how to register and how the series actually looks. So it actually builds a Canvas module inside your dashboard, okay? And it shows you how to go register for the series. There's the link, right? We already showed you that page. But again, eventually, you're going to have to create some account information to generate the Canvas module on your dashboard. So it shows you how to do that. And then later, you will be drawn into Canvas, and it shows you where your modules and where your assignments are created so that you can complete each one at a time. So it shows you how to navigate it and a few tips and tricks for finishing the activities. It also gives you the workbook, which you have to upload as you finish the activities in this series. And there are things you'll need to know about how to complete the workbook. So again, this is going to show you how you're going to do those processes. Okay? And each module, you'll see in the video, it shows you kind of the things you need to complete. and so forth. How to actually print your certificate, and how to actually save it so that you can upload it to me, showing me that you've completed the workshop. So again, this kind of gives you all the pieces you need to make sure you can successfully complete the workshop. Okay, so lots of little registration details and things like that. So please, please, please watch the tutorial so you know where to go and how to do it. Okay? So again, Gator Professional Series, that is that workshop planned for about 2 hours. Now, if you want to really dig into it, some people take up to 3 hours. And at the very max, maybe 4. So please build that into your week for the second week of the module. And certainly you can start it ahead of time if you choose. We're going to finally move into your assignment, which you want to do after you've completed the Gator Professional Series workshop, which is your resume and cover letter assignment. Okay, this is one of those assignments which is doing stuff you need to do anyway outside of college, but we're building it into a classroom assignment. Okay, so using one of the targets below, an actual job posting from a company in your area of interest, a college in which you seek to apply to, like law school or graduate school, an internship you're seeking, or a scholarship you're seeking, you have to create an effective cover letter or a statement, a personal statement outlining your interest and using the proper format. Okay? So you're going to actually submit a resume, a cover letter or statement, and the actual job, internship, scholarship listing or the application instructions. So you have a multi-page packet that will come in that has the letter or the statement. So please do not submit both. That is overkill. The resume, and again, the opportunity. Okay, some kind of document that shows me what you're actually applying for. So down here in submission guidelines, you'll see what we're after if you're going to write your cover letter. And I actually give you University of Florida letterhead to use for your cover letter. That's kind of nice. Down here is the letter of interest or personal statement. This would be more for law school or graduate school. And it shows you with some links and examples and preparation documents how to do that. Okay. And then, so you're either going to do the letter of interest or statement or the cover letter, just one or the other. Finally, you're going to get down to the bottom, which goes into resume and the kind of resume to work on, okay, and the elements that you need to contain in your resume, okay? And again, the last part of it is the application opportunity. It's going to either be a job posting or a scholarship listing, an internship listing, or the application instructions for the college or the law school or graduate school you want to go to. So this is going to be your assignment, and again, you would have wanted to complete all that other stuff before submitting. This comes in, and here's your grading rubric that shows you how I'm scoring everything. This comes in on February 4th. So it's going to be toward the end of the module, and then finally, you have a quiz to finish by February 7th. So lots to do in this module. You'll want to get after it quickly, but lots of good stuff that you'll have at the end of the module. Hey, you'll finally have a draft of your law school statement that you've been meaning to write. You'll finally have a decent cover letter. You'll finally have an updated resume. And again, lots of other really great research and statistics that help you get more informed on how to do your job searching. So hopefully you found this helpful, a little roadmap into Module 2. And again, reach out with questions. I'm very available. I've been texting students already this semester, answering emails. And don't be afraid to ask a question. If you have that question, clearly other people do too, or there might be something that you're looking for that you can't find, just let me know. And good luck.